Okay, welcome everyone to this second pre-game show for the Bluebell Terrace. Welcome along. We're obviously doing the pre-game show for Bracknell Town today, and I'm delighted to welcome onto the podcast Bracknell fan Mattitude. I'm going to bring him in now.
Hello.
Matt, welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, really looking forward to being part of this pre-game show.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. Do you want to give yourself a bit of a plug? I know you're on. We sort of chatted on X, so do you want to just give yourself a shout out?
Yeah, so well, my name's Matt. I obviously support Bracknell week in, week out, go to pretty much all the away games. Mattitude underscore 29 on Twitter. I used to do YouTube vlogs of Bracknell Town home and away. I don't do those anymore, unfortunately, because I'm just so busy. But yeah, I like obviously still going to home and away games. I bang the drum as well, and that's all I can say really.
No, fair play, happy days. Well, no, thanks for coming on, and yeah, we'll kick things off. But start off just by saying, if you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We're on YouTube, obviously, Facebook, Instagram. So the more people we get on this, the better. So yeah, happy days. So we'll kick things off, and we'll start off with Bracknell Town. So obviously something you know a lot about, Matt. Um, I don't know where do we start. I mean, well, we can start at the start of the
There's
season, I guess. We'll
We
talk
just
about this
start two
season.
years ago if you want, when all the madness started. There's been so much going on over the last 2 years.
Go on,
Um,
give us an overview of the last 2 years then.
Last 2 years, well, we've had, if I remember rightly, it's about 8 new managers come in the last 2 years and three different owners. Well, I say three, two of them were the same owner, same person come back. But yeah, three ownership changes and 8 new managers, probably at least 60 players. Um, yeah, it's been insane. We've had it's been a real roller coaster supporting Bracknell, particularly the last 2 years. Yeah, it's just been a mixed bag. Obviously, we had some good times and some really crazy times as well.
Yeah, that sounds pretty mental to be fair. And maybe that's what reflected at the start of this season when a 7-0 loss to Plymouth Parkway.
Oh yeah, don't remind me. That was an awful away day. But the thing is, I said to the players on the coach on the way back, I've seen worse because what you have to consider with Plymouth Parkway is that team we had, and the manager only was there for 2 weeks at that point, I think, and our players were basically the squad was about a week old, so overall the squad only had about 1 week's training ahead of that game. So it was never going to be easy. I had hoped for obviously a lot better, but considering they've hardly spent time together at that point, I've seen a lot worse mid-season where we've lost by 4 or 5 goals and the players have had no passion. So, yeah, we responded well to that with a win against Gloucester City 3-2 on the Tuesday. To go from losing 7-0 at Plymouth Parkway to beating what is one of the team's favourites to go up in Gloucester City was incredible. The turnaround was amazing. The team did so well to turn things around, and it was overall just a solid display on that Tuesday night. Up front, we were lethal. We had so many chances. Could have had 6 goals, really, in reality. And then Saturday, we had a 0-0 result against Malvern, newly promoted
Yeah,
side. Not a
yeah,
great game, but still a point's a point.
yeah, definitely. I think if you like look at that 7-0 defeat start of the season, I thought, oh no, what's happening here? Like I thought Plymouth like going to be front runners this season because I don't obviously last season they had a massive end to the season, didn't they? They were
Yeah, very.
flying. I think because they started off in the relegation zone for the first half of the season, I think,
Yeah,
didn't they? And then they just all of a sudden
yeah.
picked
I
up.
think the figure of Plymouth is they always find a way out to stay up, but for us, they've always been our bogey team. We never seem to beat them in the last. Well, this is our 5th year in the league now, playing Plymouth Parkway, and we've only won twice, I think, once at home and once away. I think I might be wrong there, but we seem to always lose against them mainly.
Bit of a bogey team, and it's a long way to go as
Yeah,
well, isn't it, to
yeah,
get beat.
bloody is. I know. I've been there 3 times now, and I still haven't seen us even score a goal.
Oh
So
no.
I won't be going there again. I'll tell you, I won't be going there again.
No, not ideal. But like you say, positive. I mean, Gloucester have had a terrible start to the season, haven't they? And obviously, it's a good result for you. I don't. Well, how did they look when you played them? Did they look
Um,
decent or not? Because
Not really. I thought they look good and they look so. Can I swear on this or not? Is it allowed?
yeah, go on. It's
Yeah,
fine.
and
Yeah,
I don't understand they could be so good and so shit at the same time. That's basically how I saw it. Like when on the ball, sometimes they were really good. Um, Finishing wasn't great. I don't know. They just were good and awful at the same time. If that makes any sense.
mm,
I expect a lot better of them. Personally, I'm not. I don't personally. I hate Gloucester. People that if any of the viewers ever see me on Twitter, I'm always trying to banter with their fans online because they just seem to be so entitled. They every year since they've come down from National League North, it's we shouldn't be in this Tin Pot League. We should be National League North. Well, you're there for a reason, fellas, and that's why two back-to-back seasons, playoff finals, lost them both. And I hope they do the same again this season. But yeah, they've had a shocking start. What is it? 2 defeats and 1 draw so far.
Yeah.
Their fans will be expecting better. They will probably turn it around, no doubt, at some point. But hopefully, in my book, they keep losing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we had them down back in the last season. I don't know if you remember it, but we were obviously pushing to stay up. And I went to the game. We beat them 2-1 in like the 94th minute or something. It was absolutely scenes. And then I think they must have brought about 500 down or something like that. They brought a big turnout. We had it segregated because obviously the trouble back in the last season. But yeah, you're right. They just like they were slagging our ground off, and
Yeah,
it's just like
and this is the thing. Like, Gloucester are a big club. There's no doubt about it. They're very well supported. Their fans are passionate. They're noisy. But a lot of them are just very entitled. I get on well with a few of them, but it's just a very entitled fan base. So whilst they're entitled, then I'm happy for them to stay in this league. Really.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's fair enough. I mean, it's a city club. If you think about it, like a city club should probably be a bit higher in the pyramid, shouldn't they? But like you say, you've got to earn it, and you can't just
But I've always
expect.
I've always loved an underdog anyway. Like Berkhamsted, they made the playoffs last year, lost in the
Yeah,
semis by I think they lost 1-0. I think it was 1-0 or 2-1. They lost to Farnham, went to the game, and Berkhamsted. It's not always about the ability of the players. Sometimes it's about the mindset, and I think that's what their manager put into their minds at Berkhamsted, and they've done well to get in the playoffs. And of course, this year, I don't know if you know, but now we've got an extended playoffs. We now got, I think it's
yeah,
six
down to the
teams make the
seventh, isn't it?
playoffs.
Yeah,
So we might have a few more upsets and a few more underdogs that could possibly go up. I mean, I'm not a fan of having two extra teams in the playoffs, but at the same time, it gives that chance to the smaller teams that might not be likely to go up. Gives them a chance to go for promotion.
yeah, definitely. No, I agree. I agree. We'll see what happens. I mean, we've made a good start to the season, so you never know. But I think for us,
What's
it's
your
just about
results
staying
been
up.
so far? I've not really paid attention.
So we started off with a 1-0 win against Gosport at home, which was a decent result. They finished eighth
That's not
last
bad yet.
season, and then we drew. Well, drew conceding the 95th minute away at Chippenham, which was a bit gutting, like us down at the game. And in fact, we were commentating on the game for the club, but yeah, that was a bit gutting. But it was a good, great performance. Obviously, Chippenham one of the favourites to go back up, and then we drew with Chertsey. Obviously, Chertsey are top of the league now; they're unbeaten, but we're unbeaten technically. So
Yeah,
we're
so it's a
sat on
good
sat
it's a
on
good
five
start. 'Cause I
points.
remember, obviously you came up. Was it the season before? Well, no, you came back last season.
Yeah.
Obviously, did you win the league the year before? Can't remember. Did you win the
Yeah,
league or
year
was it
before
playoffs? Yeah,
last we won the league.
and
Yeah,
then the year before that, so 3 seasons ago, you was last in this league previously, and I think you got relegated after coming. I can't remember, but yeah, you
yeah,
struggled that year. And now you come back up and started off unbeaten, which isn't too bad.
it's not too bad, is it? So yeah, happy days. It's we'll see what happens. See if we can carry it on Saturday. But we'll come on to Yate in a minute. But one of the questions I was going to ask you is like, what who do we need to worry about on Saturday?
There's quite a few now because in pre-season we had a lot of young, inexperienced players for this level. We had mainly step five players. So we signed 15 of those. About 15, it's that many. I can't remember. They've all left basically, and we've got a whole new squad in. But yes, the players we've got now are a lot more experienced. You might not care about Love Island, but we've got Harry Cooksley, he's our captain.
Oh, yeah,
He came runner up on Love Island last year. Now, not only is he good publicity for us, but he's actually one of our best players. He's step two quality. He's that good.
really?
He's really strong and calm. He's really good. He's put me on the spot now. I'm trying to think of other players on this. Zaki Wall, our goalkeeper, he's very short, but he's really good. He made, I think, 5 fantastic saves on Saturday against Malvern. We've got a striker, Ruben Bartlett Antwi. He's scored a few goals, I think, already. He's on fire. And we got Adam Liddle up front, number 9,
Mm,
ex Farnham as well. Got loads of ex Farnham players in our team this season, about 4 or 5 of them. Adam Liddle, he's very strong up front. He might grab a goal if he's lucky. I don't think he scored yet, but hopefully he'll get one on Saturday.
yeah, fair play. Well, it sounds like there's a little bit of a threat. I mean, when you went 7-0 down in the first game of the season, I thought, well, we're playing you pretty soon, and that's not a bad time to be playing you. But then obviously you've picked up a win against Gloucester, and I think probably confidence will be growing for you guys.
Yeah.
So I can't see it being an easy
And
game.
it's quite embarrassing when you say who's your best players, and it proves the fact that we've had so many new players that I can't remember off the top of my head who we got, because we had about 20, we've signed about 25 players in pre-season, all new, and half of them are left, and yeah, it's been crazy. So
Yeah, I was going to say if you're struggling to name them, then you can't help any Bracknell fan, can you? If you're
no, I
struggling,
know I should know all of them, but I can't remember myself at the moment.
yeah, fair. And what sort of tactics are we looking at then? Do you know what they roughly likely
To be
tend
honest,
to play? Or
I don't really pay attention to tactics. I would like to know have a bit more knowledge of the game and stuff. But last year it was quite on the keeping it on the ground last season with old manager, and it was quite exciting to watch.
Mm.
This year seems to be a bit more of the what I call obviously what you call hoofball. You just hoof it long. But against Gloucester, that worked wonders for us. We absolutely could have destroyed them.
Mm.
Really, it could have been 6-2 rather than 3-2. I'm not a massive fan of long ball, but it worked
Yeah,
on
fair.
that Tuesday night against Gloucester. But yeah, obviously things could change, but we tend to do the long ball sort of more now these days.
Yeah.
But again, that could change. Who knows?
Yeah, fair enough. I think because we tend to play really. I mean, you'll have been in Sinners last season. I assume. Like, obviously, we've been pretty lucky, and I think that's why we've had a good start. We've got a really settled squad. We've kept retained a lot of players from last season. Darren Mullins, the manager, he's been in for a good few seasons now. Um, he likes to play out from the back, like good football to watch. Sometimes it does get a bit annoying because he gets to the final third and no one wants to shoot. You know, you get on the edge of the 18 yard box, drop your shoulder, and it's like shoot, and then they pass it out wide, trying
Yeah,
to
I
put it
know.
like
It's
pass
so
it in.
frustrating when that happens. Yeah,
But I'd
I know
rather
that
that than
feeling.
there are obviously a lot of teams in this league that tend to play that long ball or sort of the big men. You know, they get big men in the box, corners, set pieces, that sort of thing, which can cause a lot of problems. So yeah, but I just prefer to watch this type of football. It is easy on the eye, you know. So are we
Yeah, yeah.
expecting? Are we expecting that from you then? Do you think? Because I know when I had the Chippenham fan on the previous pre-game show we did, they very much played the same way as we did in terms of like passing it out from the back, looking to almost pass it in to a point. Is that what we expect from Bracknell now, or is it just
Um,
whatever?
I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I mean, I've only been paying attention to bits of games, and from what I've seen, we hoof it along a lot now. But the players we got have got the ability to obviously run onto it and somehow, yeah, get through on goal and possibly shoot.
Yeah,
But you see that obviously, yeah, we're a lot stronger than maybe even last season. I think last season we kept it on the ground. And we, even for his 2 or 3 goals down, we'd always keep fighting. That's what I liked about the team we had last season and the manager. It was always about not giving up. And we had about 2 or 3 games towards the end of the season where we were 2-0 down and we won 3-2 or 4-2. It was unbelievable. I don't know if it'll be like that this season, but like I said, it's more long ball at the moment. But we'll see. Obviously, at the moment, it seems to be doing all right, and we'll have to see how it goes.
yeah,
But yeah, I think you'd be surprised by our goalkeeper how little he is, but he's good. He's a pretty good goalie, and he's like a sweeper keeper. Come out the box quite a lot, helping the defence out.
yeah. Our keeper's similar. Aaron Sainsbury. He's not a massively big lad, but
Oh,
he
Sainsbury, I remember him. We were singing about him last season. Aaron Sainsbury, his name was a shop.
yeah. I'm sure you'll be doing the same again this
Yeah,
season, then, won't you?
yeah.
Well, we sing about him like that as well, anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, no, he's similar. So yeah, he's still good. It's good to watch. He made some great saves against Chippenham as well towards the end of that game. So yeah, very similar. Obviously, last season you finished 12th and we finished 13th in the end, and we were scrapping for relegation. Obviously, it was real tight. And obviously, right
What
towards the end
about
of the
us?
season.
What about us? We were rock bottom for the first 2 or 3 months.
Oh
It was
yeah, that's
even,
true.
it was
Yeah,
even worse for us.
you turned it around big time, didn't you? What happened there
Yeah.
then? Was that
Well,
just it just
again, I'm going
clicked
to add
or?
to the circus story now. So we started off with big money spent on step two players. We've signed all sorts of players: Alfie Pavey, Francis and Marty, Gmal Prosper, all these top names, and yeah, we just started off so poorly. We didn't get our first win until the end of August that season. Um, we started getting some good results. Sacked our manager. Bought a guy called Matt Saunders, who was at, I think he was not. It was I think he was Notts County assistant manager. Um, I hated his style of play. It was that slow, boring football where you pass to the back and they put their foot on the ball, waiting ages to work out who to pass to next. It was so boring to watch. I think he didn't. He lost every single league game for us, I believe, if I remember rightly. Apart from we won a couple of like easy FA Cup games and County Cup games. That was awful. We was rock bottom of the league for God knows how long until about October time, and then luckily Cole Davis, a Bracknell fan favourite player from years ago, he came in. Sean Moles was brought in as assistant manager. It was a random bringing together those two guys, but it just worked. The dressing room reacted well to them. We first game in charge, we beat Banbury in the FA Cup, or FA Trophy, no FA Trophy, and then we just kept winning league game after league game. And like I said, went from being rock bottom of the table, looking hopeless to even survive, and we finished mid-table, and they've done a fantastic job. Just a shame we lost them this pre-season. All sorts of different reasons for that. I believe I don't know the full facts. But what I do know is Cole Davis and Sean Miles are absolute legends, and I can't believe they turned it around so quickly for us.
Yeah, that's mad. I do remember that actually because I remember thinking, oh, Bracknell are doomed. That was what sort of November time, and then
And
all of a
haven't
sudden,
don't forget haven't they were rock bottom as well. When we started climbing out, they were rock bottom and haven't needed. Well, I don't think they were too far off the playoffs, so they had
No,
a good turnaround as well.
yeah. I think they ran out of steam at the last year because we played them right at the end of the season and we got a result there. But like I said, they would have probably been on the
Yeah,
beach by
and
then, wouldn't they?
this league is so hard, not just to get out of, but even to survive in. I mean, you need at least 48 points for certain to you have any chance of staying up.
I know it's mad, isn't it?
It's like we stayed up last was it so not last season but season before. We stayed up by 1 goal difference on the final day, and that should never have happened, but it did. We were just so
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah. Yeah, mad. It's crazy. It's great. I agree. It's crazy league, and I think we're in that second season now. I think there's a big call for us to try and stay up because obviously, if you get over that
Mm.
second season, it's you can often kick on from there. So
I mean, Dorchester, Weymouth going down. That was just completely unexpected. Weymouth, massive club, used to be National League Premier, step one. Then now step four, and Dorchester, they're a big club as well. Really, I'm surprised
massive.
they both went down. Hungerford used to be step two. I mean, they're struggling financially. They're not a big club, but they've been up step two. They've gone down as well. Tivy, I've always loved going to Tivy. But yeah, it was a few shocks last year.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to like Malvern have come up and it's not far from here, so we're going to get away to up to there, which will be good. And then obviously we've still got Evesham who managed to scrape and stay in the league as well last season. So there's some good games this season. Obviously Bath as well. Bath's going to be a massive game, and they've just been bought out. What 6 million
Yeah.
takeover, wasn't it?
Have you been to Bath's ground?
I haven't been yet. No.
No, if you like proper old school football stadiums, that's what it is. But like
Yeah.
it's a bit like Murphy's. It's really old school. It's yeah, old school terracing. It's huge. No drums, though, unfortunately. You're not allowed to have any sort of musical instrument there. So the atmosphere is not great, but the ground itself is amazing. One of the best. I'd say one of the top four I've ever been to. I've been to 84 grounds. It's in my top four. I'd say
Wow,
that one.
really? Well, I think we're gonna. Well, I'm definitely getting them. We're playing them on Easter Monday, I think it is, away from home. So that'll be a really good game. There'll be a lot of Yate fans going down there, so that'll be really good.
Yeah, no,
When do you
yeah.
play them? Do you know when you play them?
You know, I've not. I can't remember. I've not really paid attention. I think it's nearer the end of the season. I think it's like April, March time.
All
We
right,
we
there
have
might be
them away. I
promotion
don't know
by
about the
then.
home game, but away we're not there until about March, April.
Yeah. I can't see them staying down this season. I think they're nailed on to go up, but you never know. Like Gloucester's have struggled, haven't they?
Yeah,
And
well,
like I say,
hopefully the playoff final is Bath and Gloucester, and Bath win 5-1 or something like that.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just going on to yeah, and we'll just chat quickly about yeah, and then we'll go on to some score predictions to finish off. But we've had I don't know how you've managed this season. I think these dry pitches have really hit us hard. We've had a few injuries. Marlon Jackson went off with a knock. I don't think it was anything too serious. Obviously, he's sort of a good goal scorer for us. Ty Doofus, who's a new defender we've signed, he started the season really well. He went off with a knock against Chertsey as well last week. So I don't know whether them two will feature. Obviously, Chris Zabrowski, Zebzi came on and scored the equaliser when we were down to 10 men. So that was really good. And we lost James Taylor against Chippenham as well, who's like our fast left winger. So, right winger, sorry. So, yeah, I don't know what sort of state the squad's going to be when we play you, but it could work out to your advantage potentially. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'd hope so. I don't know. We've got, obviously, like I say, we've got a very good squad now. I think in terms of injuries, we might only have. I might be wrong, but it might only have about 2 players out. I think we got Kai Tanner on loan from Farnham. He might still be out. But apart from that, I think all our players are pretty much there. I don't think there's any other players out injured or whatever. So I think we're looking almost full strength really for Saturday.
Yeah, that's all right then, isn't it? I mean, I don't. We definitely want with full strength because, like I say, we've lost. And I think they were talking about trying to bring some more players in because of the early injuries. So we've been a bit unfortunate there, but we'll see how we get on. Obviously, we're high on confidence. Good finish last season, and we've carried it on into this season. So we'll see. It should be a good game.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. Yeah, I'd never want to go to score predictions at the moment, but yeah, I'm looking forward to. I do like going to Yate. You know, it's not the nicest ground in the world, but I do like going there. It's near Bristol, isn't it? I've been,
Yeah. Just
yeah. We came
north of
last.
Bristol.
We came last year. Yeah, it's an interesting little ground. I quite like it. I like little plastic cups you do with the club logo on. I got one of those.
Oh
Bought one
yeah.
last season.
Yeah, that's
So yeah,
it.
I'm looking forward to
Pound
coming again.
deposit, pound
Yeah.
deposit. Get your
Oh,
pound back at the end.
I've started collecting those cups. I've got about 7 or 8 of them now. I think of different clubs.
Oh really? Love it, love it. No, it's good. Yeah, it's not that like you say, it's not the best ground in the world, but like we do what we can with the
But I like the
facilities we've
terrace
got.
beyond the main goal. I like the terrace. That's a nice big terrace you got there.
Yeah, they're supposed to be putting another one in at the other end at some point. I think they were planning on that because I think that's why there was a bit of trouble last
I think
season.
that's the thing with non-league grounds. When you have ones where like ours was like it at Bottom Meadow in Sandhurst, when you have behind one goal you got a terrace, but down the other end you haven't. You find that fans congregate behind that same goal, so it's better to have even a little stand down the other end, so you can get an atmosphere down that end as well, and
Yeah.
people are more likely to switch sides, sort of thing. Their fans behind the goal, sort of thing.
Well, you need the shelter, don't you? Because you don't want to go down and just be stood out and just
Exactly, yeah,
chucking it down with rain in
exactly,
the
yeah.
middle of
And that's what would
winter. So,
happen on Saturday if it starts pouring it down with rain. Obviously, with us Bracknell fans, we just stick behind that terrace, both halves. Whereas if you got a terrace both ends, both sets of fans will switch ends, sort of thing.
yeah,
And that's what
definitely.
you want really in non-league.
Yeah, definitely. You make sure you get you some food as well when you're down there because they always do like a really good. Obviously, I'm originally from up north, so the chips and
I could tell
gravy
by
and
the accent. I
pulled.
thought you're from up north. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
you was.
Chips, gravy, and what is it? Pulled pork and apple
Oh,
sauce. It's
pulled
banging.
pork. Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah,
never, I've never eaten at your ground. What's it like? The food at
it's good. It's
Yate?
good. Like it's on foot. It's been on footy scrans a couple of times, but
Is
I'd
it?
recommend. I mean, obviously, I'm
Anything?
from. Go
Is
on,
anything
sorry.
special? Anything special? Any special burgers or
It's
loaded fries? I think.
the special for me is just like I say that sort of it's like a tray of chips with like gravy and pulled pork and apple
Yeah.
sauce. It's just amazing. But they
Oh,
do all sorts there. They do like pasties and yeah,
yeah. I
all
wouldn't.
sorts of
I
stuff.
wouldn't normally have gravy with chips, but I accidentally ordered some of my KFC the other week on the way back from Plymouth, and I loved it. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
almost northern.
you're being converted now. That's it.
Yeah.
No, it's good. No, it's good. Well, let's move on to score predictions. And so, what you thinking? Because obviously you've had a bit of a up and down start to the season, but
Yeah. My my head's telling me we'll win 2-1 or 3-1, but my heart says 1-1. I'd take a draw because on paper, I love using the term on paper. On paper, we should be near enough playoffs of the squad we got. We really should be up there. So it's a game we'd expect to win, but the squad's still new. So I'd take a point. To go 3 league games unbeaten after losing 7-0 at Plymouth, I'd take a draw. But I'd stick with 1-1.
yeah. Well, that's actually what I predicted as well. So I'm thinking 1-1. I fancied us to win because at one point, well, if you'd have asked me this time last week, I'd have said we'll beat you. But now we've had the injuries. I don't know whether if Marlon plays, we might have more of a chance. We might nick it, maybe 2-1. But I mean, Zeb's has still got some quality up front. But I don't know. I just think
Yeah, it's like
we'll
with
see.
us. I nearly didn't go to the Gloucester game because I thought, oh, we got beat 7-0 by Plymouth. I just thought to myself, right, we're going to get hammered 12-0 against Gloucester, but we turned it around quite quickly. We've got a couple of decent results, so I'm feeling more confident now.
Yeah,
But yeah, like I said, I think a draw. I'll take a draw. Just keep the points coming, and as time goes along, the players will gel better, and obviously then we can get some more wins on the board.
yeah, definitely. I think I'd quite happily take a point. I think because just carrying on that momentum, staying unbeaten for the season, especially with a few injuries, get some players back, and then carry on getting some wins hopefully. So yeah, but no, that's great. Well, thanks for coming on, Matt. Appreciate it.
No
Do you want to
problem.
plug yourself one more time?
Yeah, go on then. So yeah, on Twitter, just you can follow me at Mattitude_29, I believe it is. Also as well, another quick plug actually. On Facebook, if anyone has that, MRJ Pics, so MRJ, obviously, then Pics is some PIX. I take photos now at football as well. I might not be doing it on Saturday, but I tend to take photos as well. So if you want to
No.
have a look.
Yeah, happy days. No, happy days. Well, yeah, make sure you follow Matt on those various platforms and give us a like and subscribe as well. And yeah, hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks very much. Thanks for coming on, Matt, and we'll catch you
No
on the next
problem.
one.
Cool, thank you.
All right.